Hey friends, it's Fritz Builder, the father and son
Minecraft build team.
and we are in space. You gotta say it like that. Say Fritz in space. We are in space. This is our space map, and I'd like to have a little video to show y'all how to make your very own space map and things that we found how to do this, right, Fritz? Mm-hmm. So what we experimented with different things to making space. And my first idea was make a giant wool box to sit in, and it proved to be way too much work. So what I did here, and what we'll do is I'll follow it to the bottom. This is no mods, right, Fritz?
Yep.
No mods whatsoever. How to make a space map, and I'm going to show you how using presets. So ready? I'm going to fall. Ready? I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall. There it goes. That's our little space station we've been working on. Oh, I hit the bottom. Here we go. So what this is an infinitely large world of black wool,
redstone lamp,
and underneath that is a torch. And I don't want to break the lamp because if you do, then you might crash the game if you break that lamp and fall through. I don't want to fall through the bottom of the world. So what these are essentially making stars, and you can walk around here, make some stars, right, Fitz? Mm-hmm. Make some stars and fly back up. And what we did is we made a block go all the way up to pretty high up. I think maybe you know, because I mean, look at the stars there and look at the stars here. You want to get up high enough, right? So maybe about around there. I think that's where I could start building. See, it's starting to twinkle. See how it twinkles? It looks pretty similar to there. You won't really be able to notice very much. And there's our space station right there. So we're almost at the top of the world. That's the very tip top right there, and I worked down from there, and so this is a space map, right? Mm-hmm. So let me show y'all how to make a space map. This is a good one for Fritz too, because I think Fritz, right, you wanted to know how to make some kind of custom maps, right? Mm-hmm. So let's get out of our map, single player. This is our space map, Fritz in space. See, space. Okay, let's go create a new world. You could do it either way. We're just going to do creative for this. And let's see. Our space, not soap. Right? Mm-hmm. Go to more world options, world type, customize. Okay. And you see it has grass block, top layer, dirt for 2, and bedrock on the bottom, right?
For 1.
For 1 on the bottom. So you go to presets, and you get this little code window right here, right? Mm-hmm. And I read some things online, and this first number 2, that says some kind of version or something. Just leave that be, okay? Just leave that be. Then this first number here is the first block. Then 2 times 3, that's 2 times grass. Then another 2, that's the top, that's the dirt. And the number 1 is to enable biomes, and then the end is the village that's going to give you the structure. So if we wanted to do a space map, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to leave the biome number there, because these are, see these semicolons, Fritz? Mm-hmm. That's a semicolon. That's like a dot and then a comma underneath. Mm-hmm. That's called a semicolon. I know you don't know what that is yet, but I'm going to leave those there. And you could do any number of blocks in between here, separated by a comma. So what I'm going to do is, the block ID for a turned on torch is 76. And then comma, I'm going to do the lamp. That's a turned on lamp, 123. And then black wool is 35:15. That would give us what we just did. And if I use preset, it'll show us right there. Black wool, redstone lamp, redstone torch. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you get that? So we could do any number of things in here. I mean, you know, whatever the weird, wacky IDs are for something, right? You wanted something wacky. I don't know what the IDs are for a lot of stuff. I just memorized these. And I did play at one point of using a instead of the torch and the redstone lamp, I just had a turned on lamp. Apparently there's a number just for that. I think it's 124. And it turned out when I hit that wool block, it would turn them off. So it didn't work. So if I say this should work, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to say done. And done. That's our space map. Create new world, right? So here we go. So we're starting up, loading our terrain. So here we are. There's our wool, right? You see the wool, and so here we're in morning. But if I hit the wool, I punch at it. It makes our let's see. Can I? Whoop. Right there we go. So make our stars, right? So you'd have to go around and make stars, but I found this was so much easier than making like a giant wool box because it would need to be so big that I couldn't figure out how I would possibly spend all the time to do. So you just go around, hit some of these, and you make that. Now, Fritz, here's a question for you. Wow. You know the answer to this. How do I make it night? I mean, it's daytime. This doesn't look like a space map.
You set time night, and then you change your game rule.
Okay, so we're going to set time to the night, and then we're going to change our game rule. And probably what we're going to want to do is have a command block, right, Fritz? Mm-hmm. So, and the only way to get a command block, because if you do, if you look in this, there's no way to get a command block in here. You actually have to give you the command block through the console. Yeah. So, because I guess you have to really know what you're doing. So give Fritz builder, and I think it's 137. Woo! Look at that. Gave me a command block. Okay. Hi. How you doing? Okay. I'm gonna place the block. All right, and we're gonna say time set, and I'm gonna use. See, night I think is like 12,500. I think that's the first start of night. So I'm gonna do it at the very middle of night. I think that's 20,000. I think. And let me get like a button or something, right?
A lever.
A lever? You want a lever? Okay, get a lever. Oop. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta do shift. There we go. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that set the time. That's pretty much like a midnight time. All right. And now we're going to do another block because now it'll be daylight, right? Mm-hmm. If we wait long enough, it'll turn back to be daylight. So we're going to do game rule, do daylight cycle, and they have the D and the C have to be capital. False. Okay, that'll turn that off. And again, I have to push shift. Game rule has been updated. Okay, so it's a perpetual night now. Now, probably if you're going to be making videos or doing anything fun, you will probably want to also set a command block for clear the weather, right? Because it'll still rain. And there is a maximum amount of time you can set for this, right, Fritz? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably like 1 billion.
No, it'll tell you if you go over it. And I still didn't do the stupid shift. There we go. Okay. So it changes the weather for it's in seconds. I think that's what that number is, because if you do weather clear and say you add this really big, then it'll tell you, see, because it needs to be. Let's see. I think it might tell you if you do weather. There you go. Duration in seconds. But there is a maximum. I guess I must have saw that online. And so I usually do it in like...
It's a very big maximum. Once when you told me the 30 minutes time, mm-hmm. and I typed it into Bing, it showed me the maximum. It was just...
If only you could see his hand gestures when he does this. You were doing your hand. So the way to get kind of higher, you do these blocks. Of course, you could do this in survival. You can't get that command block, though, in survival.
Unless
you have to be in creative.
You have cheats.
Well, you have to be in creative to get it, I think, even.
No, you have to have cheats because you could do it in survival. You have to have cheats. But you have to have cheats.
So you can get up here, and you need to get up here high enough, and you have to use a block, because, you can't place a block in the middle of the middle of the air, right?
That'd be really awesome.
Yeah, there's several things in Minecraft I really wish they had, but oh well. So you get this up here high enough, to where you really think that these lamps down there are stars. So you kind of look at these stars. Now, the coloring is a little off, but you can change that with your shaders, right, Fritz? Mm-hmm. And actually, after playing with this a little bit, I'm probably going to come out with my own shader mod just for the space map. I think this might be high enough. So once you get it high enough, then you're good. Think about there. Yeah, it's really, it looks like 1 pixel, right? Mm-hmm. So you're in perpetual space. You're up here in space. You could do whatever you want, make your spaceships, and have fun, right?
Yep.
So let's show you. Go to our other space map that we did. And let me show you the effects of shaders, because I notice now that I have to turn my shaders on because I can't see the bottom at all. And there are times I get lost very easily because then I can't see the ship, right? Mm-hmm. So if I turn, and in fact, these are the internal shaders. If I turn my edits on that are really bright, and I made it really bright on purpose, then you can see the bottom of the world. The ship looks really good if you don't look at the ground. But then I can't really see the stars, and there's a lot more light. And this is, I guess, that the sun is in the background. That's the ambient light. So, but I can a little bit see more around and do things, but then when I'm ready to play, then I turn the shaders off. If I use the standard shader pack, then it's way too dark. I can't see anything. I can't see a darn thing. And it's, again, the stuff is too red, right? Mm-hmm. So let me drop to the bottom here. See, I can't see anything. I don't even know if I'm on the bottom. There we go. Okay. So with a shader mod that I want to do with this, Fritz, is have the colors of these lamps be much more white, because it even still looks a little yellow, right? Mm-hmm. I want it to be very white, just like the stars, and to take off all the ambient light so it's completely black, right? Mm-hmm. So that's this is the internal one. So this is no ambient light. It looks good, but I can still see the edge here when I get close to the bottom. Can you see the edge? Mm-hmm. You see the edge, and the lamps are still a little orangey. But with a little bit of a shader mod there, you should be able to have, can't see any difference. And of course, I can't see where the space station is at all. There it is. Woo! Just came in. Yeah, it just came right there. It's like whoop, and there it is. Right? Mm-hmm. So this is what we're going to be using to make some kind of space creations. What do you want to make in space, Fritz?
I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure yet?
I wanted to do a little US video.
A US video?
Yeah, because I made like a little US map.
Yeah, but I told you we were supposed to do our own worlds, not different worlds.
Well, Dad, so like can show them of what I decided to make before like we start to do like a Flames mod review for the World War II pack once the bugs are fixed.
It might be working this time. I don't know. We have to try that because, man, that mod did not work. But yeah, we're going to do some mod reviews.
The mod's so awesome.
Oh, and Fritz, before we leave, because I think we're at the end for today, okay? But before we leave, we did have a video dedication that a guy gave you. Zombie Gamer is his name. And he gave you a nice little picture of you. And he said that he wakes up every morning and wanting to see if there's a new video from Fritz Builder so he can watch. Isn't that cute?
Yep.
So I thought, and I didn't have time to do any of this because we were going to do this video, but Zombie Gamer, you gave me a really good idea for a dedication for you to do. And Fritz, maybe our first game, what we're going to do is we're going to have like a game room where you can spawn zombies and go in there and shoot them, like in a enclosed map, like inside the city somewhere. Like it's like a play spot where you can go shoot zombies.
Oh, like a shooting range?
Yeah, like a shooting range, but for zombies. Like, make maybe like a broken down town, or like make some kind of zombie map, and you go there to play, and you push the button to start the game, and when it starts the game up, then it spawns a bunch of zombies for you, like shoots them out of dispensers, and then you gotta go get the zombies, and like he gives you weapons and stuff there. What do you think? Does that sound cool?
Yep.
Okay. We might work on that on the next one. What do you think? Should we work on that on the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be fun. We need some games. We don't have any games in our
Like,
world.
we should make like a dead city, like.
Ooh, a dead city?
Mhm.
That should be cool. So like it's a
Like we enclose it in,
Uh-huh.
and we make it like lightish and darkish in there, and then we put like
lightish and darkish.
yeah, and we put like a whole blocks of like light wool and like light blue wool.
I got you on the, okay, well
Okay.
I got a perfect place for this game. And I thought about it because I mean you don't want the zombies to get out anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. So I was thinking because I made this railway in the middle of this mountain right here. Mm-hmm. I was thinking in the middle of the mountain we can tunnel out in the middle here, and then you play in there or something. What do you think? Like so it's in our cities. We need like a amusement park. It's like an amusement park thing, right? Mm-hmm. So the zombie gamer, zombie shoot 'em game. What do you think? Does that sound fun?
Yep.
Okay, I think we can start that. Let's get to work. All right. So, what do you say to your subscribers, Fritz?
Thank you for subscribing. Send us some likes as well if you haven't seen our videos. Please subscribe and send some likes as well and some comments.
Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all back for another episode tomorrow. I guess we're gonna start working on zombie killer game. What do you think?
Yep.
That sounds cool. Sort of like Hunger Games, even though you have no idea what Hunger Games are, do you? You know what Hunger Game is?
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, he doesn't know what that means.
I've seen videos of it.
You've seen video? No, well, not of Hunger Games, but of Minecraft Hunger Games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.